Good evening, Fight fans, and a warm welcome to viewers at home joining us live and exclusive on Sky Sports HD from the Goresbrook Leisure Centre here in Dagenham. You now join us for our feature presentation. Please welcome to the ring, firstly, your challenger, Flash Ashley Sexton.
One of the brash bunch of undefeated and bright prospects on our flourishing domestic scene. Flash Ashley Sexton, he sold bundles of tickets for only his 10th fight as he steps up to the plate. Cocky, but composed. He's a very self-assured 22-year-old who believes he's the next British flyweight star. It's a gamble, but no one can seem to derail his huge ambitions, Glenn, which is nice to see.
It is good to see, but it is very early in his career. Only 9 fights to date. You know, so he's going into this with not much experience. He hasn't been past 6 rounds. They're taking a chance, pushing him early. They think he's up for it. He certainly thinks and believes in himself and believes he can do it. Not just do it, but do it in style. So it's a big test, but can he do it?
He says he's mature enough to get the job done and has had top sparring with the likes of Rendell Munro and Ian Napper, both who are ringside tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring your champion, Shinny Bayaar.
A tough and proud fighter who has done everything the hard way, the Mongolian Shinny Bayaar. Found his way to Lancashire almost a decade ago. Found a few friends too. He's been matched hard, brought through by the venerable trainer-manager Jack Dougherty just behind him there in the green on those Sunday afternoon shows in Shore. He's more than served his apprenticeship, and once a British citizen took his opportunity to dethrone Chris Edwards. He's not the type who's going to give up his hard-earned property easily.
No, he's tough, he's a southpaw, he's durable, he comes to fight, he's got all the qualities, and you know, he's desperately proud of being British champion. He'll not want to give that up. Doesn't say an awful lot, just self-assured.
He's as confident as Sexton in a different way. Promoter Frank Maloney's called this chalk and cheese. A very different looking tale of the tape. 10 years younger, Sexton, both just inside the 8-stone limit, the reach and all the advantage in experience with Shinny Bayaar, who turned 8 years before Ashley Sexton did. Sexton's only had 33 rounds of professional boxing, but he can punch like that icing of Usman Ahmed. He's not been beyond 6 rounds though. Ashley Sexton, 3-1 on the bookies, fancy him. Sexton took bundles of cash down to one of them. He said the odds were way too skinny. Don't bet on Bayaar, that's the message from Sexton.
This contest is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Your steward in charge, Phil Lundgren, your timekeeper, Peter McCann, your medical supervisor is Dr. White. The judges at ringside are Howard Foster of Doncaster, Ian John Lewis of Gillingham, and Dave Paris of Leeds. And when the action begins, the third man in the ring will be your referee from Paisley, Victor Lockley. And now, Fight fans, Frank Maloney in association with proud sponsors StanJames.com, Red Square Vodka, BBE Britannia Boxing, and CYC. Also, TIGI Hair Products for Men proudly present 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the Flyweight Championship of Great Britain. Introducing to you firstly, in the blue corner, your challenger, wearing his silver trunks. He fights out of Cheshunt and weighs in at 7 stone, 13 pounds and 8 ounces. He brings an impressive undefeated record to the ring tonight. 9 fights, 9 wins, 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he enters the ring as your English flyweight champion and now vies for the Championship of Great Britain. Please welcome Flash Ashley Sexton. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the purple and silver trunks, he fights out of Oldenburg, Mongolia, weighing in at 7 stone, 13 pounds and 4 ounces. He enters the ring with an impressive 25 record, 15 wins. 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout against only 4 defeats and a single draw. Tonight, making his very first defense, allow me to introduce to you your reigning British flyweight champion, Shinny Bayaar. This is 12 3-minute rounds. Boxers, please.
Okay, guys, you've had your instructions in the dressing room. Remember, obey my commands at all time. Defend yourselves at all time. God bless. Let's do it. Touch them. Touch them.
Intriguing battle here for the prestigious British 8-stone flyweight belt. Goes back to 1911, including notable holders through the years like Rinty Monaghan, Walter McGowan, Charlie Magri and Duke Mackenzie. Currently held by this man, the steely southpaw Shinny Bayaar. Experienced, he's durable, smart too, but he's in with the most confident challenger in Cheshunt's Ashley Sexton. Unbeaten orthodox talent. It's only the 34th round of his 21-month career. It's a bold, audacious bid. Foolish or fine timing? That's the question, Glenn.
Well, in this division, there's not a great many fighters, so you get your opportunity pretty quick normally if you're winning the fights, and Sexton has done that and won his fights in style. So he finds himself fighting for the British title, but he's got a fair battle ahead of him.
10 years younger, fresher, he believes faster, and he thinks Bayaar could just be on the slide. Didn't look good last time out in a 6-rounder with Naja Ali, which Sexton was ringside to see. Bayaar, but he's one of those types who knows about the 12-round distance and can be awkward.
Well, Sexton's definitely got height and reach on Bayaar. He's got to try and use that, work it well. Just rushed in a little bit then, got caught by nice counters from Bayaar.
A nice shot there from the reigning British champion. Will be looking to slip those left hands in on Sexton. Take him to a place he's never been before. And he's cut already. Is that to the nose of Sexton? It's a rough and rocky start to Ashley Sexton's challenge. Blood from the nose and a nervous look about him, as if reality's beginning to dawn.
Yeah, hasn't been a good start, hasn't settled at all. Just walked on to punches, been a little bit careless defensively. Again, gets caught.
Lefts and rights, and Bayaar with this positive, threatening start to his first defense.
Yeah, Bayaar looking menacing, isn't he, in there? Looks like he's got a point to prove to the youngster.
A head clash to the nose caused the damage. Now, can Sexton cope? So much to answer tonight, Ashley Sexton. Never been in with anyone like Shinny Bayaar. Mentally, has he been affected by this torrid first round?
Nosebleed. Fucking nosebleed. Man, I've never had one like this, right?
Paul Rees in the corner.
Listen. Right, just settle now. Okay.
Really believes his charge is going to become a star, but not a good start.
No, caught with a right hand and then just sort of run under the head of Bayaar. There's the clash, and there just dabs at it. That's obviously just hurt him a little bit, knocked his concentration.
Single shots and just keep
settle well in the
Tell
opening
Bobby,
round.
tell Bobby. Single shots and just keep walking about him, all right? Yeah. Bit nice and settled and just let him come, all right? Nice and smooth, Ash. All right?
A touch of tension already to deal with for Ashley Chaplin Sexton, the 22-year-old from Cheshunt. In with the Mongolian based in Oldham, Shinny Bayaar, in his 21st outing. He has been beaten 4 times, Bayaar, but he's had tough tests, matches that he's been forced to take at short notice. And there's a hardened look about him already, Glenn.
Yeah, he looks mature and strong, and he knows what he's about in there. Quite experienced. Been in, you know, some of them losses been just put in above his class. Tough, much tough from very early on.
There's a bit of speed from Sexton, neat combination. Bayaar coming back. Doesn't do anything spectacularly, Shinny Bayaar, but he's comfortable, gets in range and utilises the southpaw stance well too. Sexton fans try to rally their man. He's such an engaging character out of the ring. Can he step up to title level tonight? And at least, even if he doesn't win, give a really good display of himself.
Yeah, he's talked the talk. He needs to prove something, put a good performance on in there. At the moment, Bayaar looks solid and compact and going about his work well.
The wry smile through the gum shield of the fitness instructor, Shinny Bayaar. Settled in Britain now for a decade. Loves it here.
Good southpaw right, getting through the guard of Sexton.
Just a little jumbled and disorganised from Ashley Sexton. Can't seem to get his shots flowing. That's better to the body. And a round of applause from his manager, Mickey Elliott, who's standing up on the opposite side of the ring. Sexton backing off, finding it difficult to get things going.
Yeah, he's concentrating, Sexton, trying to get the right hand working, and that's starting to work against the southpaw, but hasn't done enough to win the round.
Nope, a couple of successes, but Bayaar back with a left hand, heads cracking again. Tough nut to crack, this Shinny Bayaar.
You've got to win it. But you're doing the right thing in boxing carefully. But when you get a chance, you've really got to hurt him. Try and hit him in the... Try and smash him in the mouth. You're doing okay because you look cool.
Well, one of the questions we asked at the beginning was, is this too soon for Ashley Sexton in only his 10th fight? He was a 3-1 on favourite before. Now, Bayaar is a 7-4 on favourite. Sexton 5-4 against the bookies. Have seen the excellent start that Shinny Bayaar has made in the first defence of his British 8-stone belt. The purple trunks of Bayaar, the silver of Flash Ashley Sexton. Needs to establish some sort of rhythm, doesn't he, Sexton, and quickly?
Yeah, needs to land with a good solid shot just to take the play away from Bayaar. Looked better towards the end of the second round when his right hand started to work, to start to get that timing right, but left it all a bit late to win the round.
So wants to be a success in the sport. Ashley Sexton, he's packed his bags and gone off sparring in France and Mexico, trying to find the little guys around the world to build his seasoning and experience, but Bayar's seen it and done it before. Gumshield flies out of Sexton, I think. And a break, Victor Loughlin. Have a look at that. Don't normally see a Gumshield put back in that manner.
No, not the most hygienic way to do it.
Shows he's still confident, though. Bayaar, who won this title off Chris Edwards, just a bit slicker than the Potteries little terrier. Didn't have everything his own way, and Sexton will be encouraged by that. But walking into shots too won't help.
No, his defence is not good when he comes in. Caught with a good left hand there. He's going to have to really try and make a fight of it, I think, Sexton, because the boxing isn't working for him. Showing some spirit in there, Sexton.
Yep, character, some hand speed too. Have been holes in the defence that we've noticed in his little rise, Sexton, over his 9 fights. It's been difficult to judge him fully though, and tonight's the first night.
Yeah, every time he comes in, he's getting caught with a counter from Bayaar, who's boxing well. Nice control, picking the punches as he likes.
There's no panic from Bayaar. He's matured into this position.
So far, it's looking man against the boy.
Yep, experience taking youth over the first 3 rounds. But a long way to go. Flashes from Sexton, but sustained work from Bayaar.
He's loading up and he's settling down to one shot. Yeah? And you see it coming a mile off. All right?
Yeah.
Breathing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
You see how you land them right hands through the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, like I said before in training, you can bang him in the chest with it.
Yeah, yeah.
As he walks on, bang him in the chest with it, and he'll go on his arse hash. All right? But if you land that and your feet are close enough, you can hit him with a left hook up as well.
The corner of
right?
Ashley Sexton, who may well have lost the first 3 rounds of this championship challenge, and he lost his gum shield too.
Yeah, he's holding his mouth open. He's got the double gum shield, which sometimes looks uncomfortable, and here he goes to pick it up. Not the most orthodox way of doing it, but
round 4.
got to back in.
Here's the 4th round, the 32-year-old Shinny Bayaar in his 21st outing. Been in Britain for just over 9 years. Didn't actually win until his 4th fight. In his 2nd, he was matched against the 2-time world challenger Manny Melchor out in the Philippines and went 12 rounds. A hard road. And so far, he's established control. All round, mature, solid, and strong.
Yeah, he's making it a tough night for Sexton as well. He's catching him with good punches as he comes in. The defense a little open from Sexton.
Slashing the right hook over. Bayaar. Not the biggest puncher. Only 4 knockouts on the record. That will give Sexton some belief. That left hand straight down the pipe. Sexton missing again.
Not really making use of his height and reach, is he, Sexton?
He just can't seem to shift Bayaar out of that centre of the ring.
No, Bayaar controlling the fight, controlling the ring. cutting him off, and when Sexton comes forward, he's catching him with counters.
Quite an interview after Bayaar's last fight with Sexton at ringside, who said that watching Bayaar was like watching paint dry. They were trying to wind each other up, but Bayaar was cool. Blah, blah, blah. Heard it all before. Bluster.
Yep, that's not going to worry him. He's come through the hard way. Got the British tail. He doesn't want to give it up. 3 jabs landing from Bayaar. Nothing back from Sexton.
Just stalking him. Bayaar. Not flowing for Sexton. It might have been in sparring. This is very different. Chipping in with the odd shot to keep it that little bit competitive, but just not doing enough.
Well, he gets through with the odd right hand. Sexton needs to get through with a big right hand. Something to take the play away from Bayaar, who's having it his way.
That's knocked out 5 of 9. Sexton, albeit at a lower level, but superb punch that got rid of Usman Ahmed. Don't think it'd ever been down before. Needs some sort of jackhammer punch to swing things his way. Sexton, good finish by Bayaar. Let's go over to Spencer Oliver with Ed Robinson for his reaction.